joining me right now is Bentley Rubenstein, who is the VP of Strategic Partnerships at Mural. How are you doing?
I'm doing great today. How are you, Leslie?
I'm great. Day 3 of build, it's coming to a close. It's kind of sad, but I'm ready to get some sleep afterward. I don't know about you.
I am as well, but it's been full of energy. We're really, really excited to be here.
Awesome. So I'm excited to chat with you. So starting softball question, what is Mural?
Of course, thank you. So Mural is the leading enterprise visual work platform that is trusted by, I think my screen disappeared. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
That is trusted by many of the world's largest organizations. It's a place where teams come together to collaborate, to solve challenges, and ultimately improve how they work together. So a few of the examples, a product or an engineering team might use Mural to run retrospectives or planning sessions. A consulting team would use it to collaborate with their clients over the course of a client engagement. There's a whole range of different teams. Sales teams would use it to run sales discovery and account plans. And all of this, again, is really all designed to help teams improve the way they work together and unlock their potential.
I love that. I think communication is so important no matter what job you do. And any way to make it easier and make it so that everybody's on the same page easier is great.
It's essential.
Yeah, I've been in those situations where there's been a miscommunication and then I'm doing the hot potato thing, trying to figure out who knows what's going on. How come no one else knows it? What are we doing? We gotta put it all together. So that's really cool and a much needed solution. So you partner with Microsoft in a lot of different ways probably. So can you tell us more about that?
We do. This clicker thing here is not moving us forward.
No.
We try something else. I don't know why that's not working, but let me tell you about that. Yeah.
Tell me more.
So we, our partnership with Microsoft extends across multiple years, and it is really all about creating better experiences for our mutual customers. Mm-hmm. So at the foundation layer of that is Azure. Mural's been powered by Azure since day one. And what we hear from a lot of our customers is that, they are doubling down on Azure. They're making meaningful Azure commitments. And so this is really important to them.
Yeah.
What we then built on top of that foundation is really all about modern work and improving how teams work together. And so, that involves integrating with Microsoft Teams. It involves integrating with Azure DevOps. And now, of course, what we hear a lot about here is Copilot, the Microsoft Graph, and a lot more. And so, that's kind of what we've built on top of the foundation. But then we also know that teams use a lot of other solutions in the Microsoft ecosystem that are a part of their day-to-day work. And so we've really done a lot of work to then integrate with other things like Power Automate, OneDrive, Azure DevOps, as I mentioned, and a lot of the security solutions. And so, with this, our customers see that, and then Microsoft has also really recognized that. They named us their Partner of the Year for our Teams app in 2022, and we're really excited to continue building on that.
That's so exciting. And also, it's exciting that the PowerPoint works. It's been a minute on this stage since we had the demo gods just decide to be very angry with us, so it had to happen at some point.
It always does.
Right?
It always does.
Sweet, and it's cool that you're connecting with all of those different toolings that Microsoft users are doing all the time. So now you're transitioning into Copilot, and of course Azure, and all these other different pieces.
Every customer we talk to could not be more excited about Copilot, so we are just as much.
Got to do it. So, kind of going into that more, how are enterprises specifically taking both Mural and Microsoft and putting them together?
Yeah, so the first thing I would just say is, what we really think is if you are a Microsoft-powered enterprise and you're looking for visual work, we believe Mural is the no-brainer solution for you. And that really comes down to two big things. The first is about those better together integrated solutions that I was talking a little bit about before, and I'm going to show you what one of those looks like. But then the second part is also about how enterprises buy and how they buy Mural. So Mural is Mac eligible. I talked about how a lot of enterprises that we hear from are making meaningful Azure commitments. And so they can buy Mural and have Mural count dollar for dollar towards that Azure commitment, which is so important for them. But let me show you what a couple of those looks like. So the first is Microsoft Teams. And so Mural works seamlessly in that Teams end-to-end experience. So whether you're preparing a Mural for a meeting, whether you want to share it in a chat, in a channel, so that you can collaborate with colleagues, or then use it in a live meeting, Mural works in that entire experience, so you can live where you're already working in Microsoft Teams.
Love it.
The second is, I'll just show you
go
two
for it.
more quickly.
Yes.
The second, Azure DevOps. A lot of agile development teams, as I mentioned before, are using Mural for retrospectives, plannings, and so they can take advantage of two-way syncing of data between Mural and Azure DevOps. So they can sync all of their data into Azure DevOps, run a retrospective, run a planning session, prioritize things, and then immediately move all of that data back over to Azure DevOps.
Sweet. So you're just like organically integrating all of this into stuff that people are using.
It's the way they're working, and we want to be right there with them. And then the last one, which we can't forget, obviously, is Copilot. So, in November of last year, we launched our Copilot integration. We were one of the very first plugins that is available in the Microsoft Marketplace. And so here, what you're seeing is, a team lead who wants to kick off a project, and he wants to find a brainstorming template to use. And so he'll use Copilot to find a bunch of relevant results for him, be able to actually preview those here right within Teams, right within Copilot,
awesome.
and then start a mural directly from that template. And all of that's happening right within Copilot, right within Teams, where he's working. And then you can imagine how over the course of that project, he might want to do something like summarize all of the data that has been put into one mural, multiple murals over the course of a really long project. So this is really, really powerful. And we couldn't be more excited to build on this, build on the Teams integration that I showed you, the Azure DevOps integration, and ultimately, again, improve how teams are working, unlock their potential through these better together solutions.
Great, that is really cool. So thank you so much, Bentley, and you can go check out the Mural booth, which is like right behind the stage, or check them out on the featured partner directory. Thanks.
Awesome, thanks so much, Leslie.